Good morning, welcome in everyone. Today will be our day number 3 to this Neanderthal playthrough. We're live both on Twitch and YouTube. And I got a question yesterday from someone that said that they wanted to make crazy good pawns. And they wanted to know what genes I would recommend. And I just messaged them. I said, check the beginning of tomorrow's VOD. I'll go over it real fast. So what I would recommend, it doesn't matter what playthrough I do, I just want to look at our genes. These are the genes that I use when I do a all endings run, speed run. Yeah, let me show you the genes that I recommend. Alright, so we go into our xenotype editor and then I can load my pre-made genes. Oh, load custom. These guys. Okay, so the genes are at the top. I'll just go over them real fast, but they are so strong. So when you pick a pawn with genes, you have to give them good things and negative things. And that's how you can get it so that their metabolic efficiency is the same as a baseline. So we took the majority of the archetype genes, except for breathless. So ageless, archetype metabolism, deathless, gene implanter, non-sentient, perfect immunity, scarless. Oh, let me get these. There you guys go. Super fast wound healing, super clotting, like lethal, very fast runner, very happy, tender skin. This is important. Dead calm. Otherwise, they would be punching each other in the face all the time. Weak melee damage. Yeah, so you can customize this. If you wanted them to be melee pawns, obviously you would change this out a little bit. I've got this geared for shooting fun. They never sleep, they're robust, they're sterile, very unattractive. And these don't really matter here, the gray eyes, pointed ears, that was just me making them look a certain way. Strong stomach, robust digestion, dark vision, major cell instability, elongated fingers, unstoppable, smooth tail, strong shooting, awful melee. This is what you could swap out if you wanted them to be melee. And you can like have some of your pawns with this shooting, some with melee, and then if there's ones that you wanted some skills, you can swap them out. But I put strong construction, awful cooking, because they're just going to eat raw food. Great plants, awful animals, awful art. They're go juice dependent and psychite dependent, so you got to keep those on hand. Good morning, welcome in.
Names has arrived early today, yay.
Yo, welcome in YouTube. Alright, so those were the genes that I would recommend.
Jared Needs a Name says hi, Dag.
Hello, let's go to Oonga Boongas.
Is this some kind of carrot xenotype?
I don't know what a carrot xenotype is, but
Carrots
man, those ones
delicious.
are strong.
I prefer them air fried with a
Yo,
hot honey
pricey.
glaze.
My daughter just asked for carrot hot dogs for dinner. You guys ever had those? Let's see if I can get this closer to my mouth. There we go, that's better. Alright, we have some food here, it looks like.
Carrot hot dogs?
Yeah. So when I first went vegetarian and tried to make meals that were like similar to meat tasting meals, carrot hot dogs were one of them. I actually served them to, like at a party, had a bunch of people over, served carrot dogs. Pretty funny. Here, I'll show you real quick.
At dag_bot. What are carrot hot dogs?
It just looks a lot like a carrot with the green hair and orange body.
So you just kind of, you flavor a carrot similarly
Carrot hot
to
dogs
a
are
hot
literally
dog.
carrots dressed up like hot dogs. It's what happens when veggies want a night out at a barbecue. Just
Yep.
don't expect them to taste like a real hot dog.
No, they do taste like it. The problem is there's like no protein, or very, very low protein. And you just put your toppings on it and it makes it taste like you're eating a hot dog. Oh, they do look a little
Aren't
bit
they
like carrots,
crunchy?
you're right.
Or do you cook
No.
them until mushy?
No. So it's you put them in a brine and you put them in a brine for a day or two. And then you cook them until you can pierce a fork through them. So you still want them to have a little bit of a bite. But you don't want them to be crunchy. All right, welcome into Ramonda and Ox here. See, I already forgot from yesterday. We did rituals to get these guys. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start traveling once our rice is done. Instead of waiting for them to get upset. Because it seems like it might take 12 years to finish this run if we do it that way. We could also turn food into pemmican. And maybe that's what we'll do.
Pretty flarkin' impressive.
Yo, Ricey boy,
Interesting.
the rocket.
Now I want to do this with butternut squash and top with chili, because sweet potato and chili are delicious together.
So let me know how that goes.
I like how I started some kind of carrot hot dog talk by asking if the zone type was meant to look like a carrot lol.
Yep. Conversations can
Your needs a name says, do you know if revenants have a hard cap on their attacking period? I'm currently hunting one.
well, so if you injure them, they have to heal up before they'll attack you again. If you didn't injure it at all, it'll come back pretty fast. But I don't think there is a hard cap on the attacking period. Just make sure you get yourself some EMPs, or even better, a flare backpack.
Thanks, lol.
I have a weird food in UK.
You have a weird food one, singular.
Eric E210X says, hi. I like this game, but I get lost a lot. I think I don't have real goals or something, lol.
Yeah.
UK has weird beans.
Well, there's a ship launch that you could do. I got that question from someone else yesterday too. I said, if you've already gone through all the endings, why not try and do all endings in one run? A fun one.
Ever heard of jacket cheese beans garlic chicken?
Never have I ever. Hey, can you cook for us? Okay, yeah, get some wreck done. Alright, we're making pemmican.
Jacket potato
For the
is a
road.
loaded potato, isn't it?
That would make sense. A jacket potato. Or a twice baked potato.
Eric Uffrey, 2P9X says, I never beat the game, lol.
Okay, so there's your first one. Set that as your goal. If you're looking for a goal in RimWorld, they've literally given you one in the box. If that's too much of a challenge, then set like I'm gonna survive X amount of days.
Lenzo the mechanic, can he fix
Jaren
it?
Itzaname says, how does one get flare backpacks?
He
Never heard of it.
The flare backpack, you have to do biosphere shaping.
Do you know where Belgium is?
Or
Winky face.
by
I'm planning a new modded RimWorld run. I just don't have any ideas. Any one of you got an idea?
It's basically jacket potato, chess beans, garlic butter, and chicken curry.
Yeah, I'm sure someone will have an idea for modded run in here. 3 relics, put them in the temple and have a final party.
My RimWorld goal was to get 3 relics and put them in the temple and have a final party.
Alright, we're gonna ditch this place. So we're going to fill this up.
Good morning.
Uninstall, uninstall. Anything else we want to take with us? Army, welcome in. Oh, I think we're leaving everything.
Am doing medieval modded run, no DLC.
Dog237 says hello.
Hello, dog. Welcome in. Yeah, flare backpacks. You have to research the shaping. Man, why am I forgetting the name of it? Bio.
I just spent like 3 hours setting up a mod list for GravShip/Anomaly Genetics Run. 161 mods so far.
I read that our sports ball team lost last night. Does that mean we are out of the sports ball tournament?
The Bioferret Shaper. Yeah, we're done with it. That was Linzar coming and trying to make fun of the U.S. losing, but, you know, we did right as what we were expected to do. Or maybe we even got further.
It was a small thought already.
Yes.
All right, time to get out of here. So we're going to do the way that we're letting them. They're picking the route to the ship. We're going to right click on the ship and whatever way they walk.
A phone call today will get you back into the competition. Winky face.
All right, so we're going to take
Belgium
this.
Belgium were the first decent team the U.S. played from what I read.
Us lost to Belgium and is being called out.
Yep.
We would have gotten smacked by Spain even harder if we made it haha.
It's true. Man, it looked like they did not belong there for sure. We want to bring anything else with us? I say no. Let's just leave it. Oh, wait, we didn't bring any of the...
The Balogun thing really irked the Belgians.
That's fine. We'll leave it. Yeah, that's a hot topic, isn't it? So they get to travel for 24 hours, so they're leaving at 8 in the morning.
They lucky the word against Germany.
Get to travel till 8, right there. Now we're gonna rest. Ooh, we get to go into the Scarlands again.
Belgians, good football team, great collocate makers too. Hador.
Right, now that our sleep is maxed out, we're going to settle here.
I know 0 things about sports ball, so all razzing about it will go over my head. Dagoth might understand the razzing, but I got nothing.
Yeah, I understand it, but it doesn't bother me.
Revenants travel usually.
It really depends. They'll travel and they'll hide out right behind your compound, or they'll hide out across the map. It really just depends. All right, we got some beds here.
WTF, what that pronunciation of chocolate? Lil.
To be fair, I gave Sam a hard time when Germany lost.
That's just your stick, Linzar. You just like to give people hard times. Load setting. We're gonna do raw resources out there, and I'm gonna lower this one. And then we're gonna make this our room. Claim both of these doors. If we don't claim the doors, then enemies can use them. And now we have beds. Score. Put down our kitchen stuff. We need table. All right, let's see if we can find a table nearby. Look at that huge table. Sure.
To be fair, he could just point out the 60 years of hurt that England has suffered, LUL.
Yeah.
Atlas and Zarng, how does a York know how to US Twitch?
All right, we got a roof, or we got a room. So we'll get to explore this place like we did the last one. So if you haven't seen this kind of tile before, it's part of Odyssey. We're in the Scarlands.
I type use properly for a start.
And we have a huge river in our map. Pretty cool. We need to put our donkey somewhere. Let's put him up over here. And then we can get some chairs made from marble. Not chairs, stools. And we'll get some recreation.
LOL. Every time I hear stool, I think of poo.
Not my fault. My one-handed on my phone keyboard while having my lunch.
You're one-handed on keyboard while having my lunch.
So you're 12?
Yeah, we moved our base. So that's the whole point of this run, is we're trying to travel to the ship. So if you didn't know, the base game has two endings. Build your own ship on your tile or travel to the ship. We're doing that second one where you travel to a ship and then launch from that. And you usually get that quest pretty early on every game, because people tend to like ignore it. So if I look at my quests, we got active ship to the stars. This is the quest that we're trying to do. And usually the way it works is we started somewhere over here. It will pop up on the opposite side of the world. And so it's over here. So it'll take us some time to get there.
LOL.
And hopefully we're going to pick up some Neanderthals along the way. I didn't even realize we're sick. What's going on? We have the flu. You got a 13% tend. Let's give you some... We have Glitter World medicine, right? Yeah. Now, the nice thing about Neanderthals is that they have strong immunity.
5 years later.
In my opinion, traveling to the ship is harder. But I'm going to do a little bit of cheese, I think, to try and make it easier. I like building the ship on your own tile because you build up your wealth and you build up a defense. And then once you can support that wealth and the defense, you make your own ship inside of your compound. When you travel to the ship, you don't have the same kind of setup. And the ship adds a ton of wealth. But if you're already able to defend yourself to max size raids or something like that, then it's not a problem. But I think it's a little bit more of a challenge. Potential food. I want to explore all this stuff too, but we're trying to get all the setup. Oh no, a solar flare. What will we do?
Might have to go watch the VOD, haha.
What did I do for the end of the last run? You missed it starting with this one. The last one for the Hussars, we did the Odyssey ending. But yeah, go check out the VOD. That was a fun one. I like the Odyssey ending. It's a lot of fun. Oh, hold on. If we get rid of all of these, we might have the roof fall on our head. There's a roof there. That would be a great way for this run to end. Death by the roof falling on the Neanderthal's head. I think we're done with Marble 2. Good. We can go do some exploring now. Oh, you guys want rec? Do rec. So they're on their rec schedule right now. If I take them, then they're not going to do rec. I want their rec to always be maxed out. Now sleep. And we did make it so that we are pain is virtue. Excellent. Are they happy sleeping on these, or would they rather sleep on slab beds? Oh, okay, these aren't slab beds, but I don't want to give them marble slab beds. So if you're new to ideology, all these things that are pluses here and this one negative is due to the ideology that we've chosen. They're super happy. Even though the pawn's depressive.
There should be a mod where you start as cavemen, and as the days go on they get smarter and bigger, Conley.
Check the corpses, because sometimes they have good gear on them.
Hi, Hunnage 19, hey.
Honey, welcome in. What's this corpse got? Nothing. Just got to be careful opening these. Sometimes they have insects in them, or sometimes they have mechs inside of them. Actually, I had some chairs. Interesting.
Honey likes to play Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I know. Honey does awesome.
Simple.
Thank you for the shout out.
About you.
Honey, you looking forward to Friday? We get a new character. I think we're getting Jubilee. Uh-oh. That's one of those you got to worry about. So let's hopefully not die here.
3 days left, then Mount Anime game is out.
Run.
I'm having mood problems with my pawns. Got any good tips?
You're having mood management with your pawns, then I would say changing your schedule is probably a good thing. Also, you only want them to work on things that they like to do. But don't let me die real quick. I'll show you what I mean by that. So this guy has 5 hours. I think I can get him to try and blow up on and run. Whew, that was close. Okay, so what I mean is, for schedule, you want to do 2 hours of rec and then sleep. If they're upset, I like to put them in a biphasic schedule, where I'll break their day up into 2 days. So this is 2200, so that's 10. We're going to have them sleep twice. So you would do something like this, and that'll get their sleep and their rec up 100% 2 times a day. The third thing that you want to do, or the second thing you want to do, is in your work tab. You only want them doing things that they like to do. Now, it's not an option for us because we only have 2 pawns. But ideally, you only want them if they have a passion or a double passion doing. And that'll help with their mood, because anytime they're working on that task, they'll get a mood boost from it. Go ahead and eat. Alright, let's go explore some more. So the reason I don't like to do three hours of rec, and it's all fine-tuned. It's all a little bit of kind of like guesswork, and maybe you change it a little bit. The reason that I have it set the way I have it is because, let's say you have a pawn that likes to mine. They're over here mining. Your pawn's going to be here when they wake up, and they'll be fully rested, right? And then you have them doing a mining job. They run over here. Then for the 3 hours of rec, they're going to run back. And then they're going to be... They finish the rec in an hour or two. And then they're going to run back to mine. And then once they get there, it's going to be sleep schedule. So now they're going to run back to sleep. That traveling time of them going there, like that, is time where their mood can go down. So I only want them to have a 2-hour window. So if they're out here mining and then they go to rec, they're going to rec. And then once it's sleep time, they're going to go to sleep instead of running back out to do an activity again. So it's really like a fine tune. You kind of got to watch it. But I don't like doing 3 hours of rec for that reason. And then you don't need to put longer than this for sleep. And the reason for that is, if you have them set to anything, and I strongly recommend not using work. If you have them set to anything, when they're sleeping, when anything comes up, they're not going to stop sleeping. They're going to continue to sleep until they're at 100. If you set work here, then work is a hard stop, and it makes them change from whatever they were doing to go work. Whereas anything allows them to finish what they were doing, and then they'll go do something else. So this is the chart. So if they're set to work, they're going to work over everything except for eating below 30. They'll work. If they need to eat, otherwise they're going to work. They won't even go to sleep. If you have recreation set, they're going to do recreation unless it's above 95%. If you have anything, they're going to do all these things. They'll work unless their recreation's below 35. Sleep is below 30. Eating's below 30. Need to do some rivals 18v18. Nice, dude. Alright, we are at nighttime, so I don't want to send them out. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, thanks you.
I only use work in drastic situations. A couple use cases are when I'm at in-game and I need them to build a wall or something like that. Or if there's...
_Riel says hello.
Hello.
Eric E2P9X says that's very nice of you to plan it that way with anything on the schedule.
Well, it's efficiency and keeping your pawns happy. Have I tried the rival zombie mode? I have. Yeah. I have not gotten to like the maximum difficulty on it though. I was trying to use Punisher and Moon Knight for it. Wasp trap. We can avoid that, we will. I was playing it with my son, and he was using Thor, and apparently you can just like go AFK and Thor will kill things. AFK Thor build.
The moon haunts you!
The moon. Another wasp. Hey, we found some insects. That's some food for us. We need it.
Dog2137 says, in your opinion, how important do you think lighting and flooring for outside area?
Lighting is very important. Flooring is important once you've gotten rid of other tasks that need to be done. And you're getting close to your max wealth.
That's iconic.
Come on, Ramonda, you got this. Yo, Mustache, welcome in. What are you attacking, dude? You're attacking our table. He's like, you killed my friend. I'm gonna break your table.
Tan Ardgar Riel says, do you think Blindsided Raider is a good companion?
Blindsided Raider? I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice. Are these giant city ruins from a DLC? Yeah, it's from Odyssey. Oh, you're just destroying all of our stuff. Cool guy. Cool guy. What a punk. Got him. Now we're gonna make some meals out of you. Alright, now we gotta build some stools and put another table over there. And horseshoe pin. I have never used that mod. Do we have enough to make a chess table again? Made 6 meals from that insect. Excellent. That's one of the really nice things about Ideology 2 is eating insect meals. Where does it show? We love it. They get a mood boost. Eight cooked insect meat plus 6. All right, Ramonda, you're coming over here and doing some more exploring.
Oh,
It's a mech. I think we can bust him up pretty easily. Let's try. Ooh, Chem Fuel. We do not need that. Oh, there's another 2 mil source. Chem Fuel. Yo, Derpy, welcome in.
If it's the one that adds things like shopping malls and underground car parks.
Oh man, is this what London looks like? Rough.
Yeah.
The ruins of London. Ox, come up here.
Parts of London are this bad, yes.
It's crazy.
I've ever only been to Stansted, so LUL.
Rotherham is worse.
That's nowhere near London.
Exactly. The closest I ever want to be near London, LUL.
Oh man. All are brutal. We got these ones left to check over here. We're military. Okay, we gotta avoid those. Don't need our guys getting shot in the face by military shotguns. Get out of that.
Real.
Ooh, more militaries. Oh, they got a shot off. All right, let's depending on which way they come, are they gonna stay?
A lot of us in the UK dislike going there.
Oh, we got a hit. Oh, we're getting hit.
Oh, rip LUL.
Good thing we had some good clothing on. Alright, let's go back, and we're ready to leave this place. We've explored it all. Oh, except for that room.
Warrior, please don't swear on TTS.
My bad.
Yeah, we want to keep it PG-13 friendly. If you want to swear in chat, just put an exclamation in front of your sentence and then it won't get read out like this. So I thought all my symptoms from the food poison that I had went away, and then yesterday they popped back up. And I Googled it. Yeah, apparently that can happen. So I'm like been going through like feverish symptoms. Like last night I couldn't stop sweating. Sleeping and it was so hot, even though my room wasn't. And right now I feel like a headache. Weird. All right, now we go. Actually, let's bring that back. I have a spot for it.
Need lots of water to flush it out.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I've got some right
Chinese
here.
food?
I think so.
Monkass.
Apparently, it can like live in your gut.
I got bad stomach from Domino's once.
All right, cook that and then we leave.
I never get food poisoning, just lots of gas XD.
I hope it stays that way. This was a bad one. Like I've had the term I use is bubble gut, where it just feels like your gut is filled with bubbles, you know? But not that one. Yeah, bubble gut. Hey, we got a trader. You want this Luciferium? You know what? I feel like we should just keep the Luciferium. Russian roulette? Oh man. Is that a reference to it maybe being wet? Gross. Alright, here we go again. We're traveling. Oh wait, before we travel, I need to break apart their stuff.
LUL.
So we need to put this, let's see, put fuel in here. And then we're gonna uninstall. And now let's go. "31 days, and then we're there. Gotta move 31 more times. And a raid is happening. Bye, raid. Oh, it's a single raider. It's a Neanderthal. Hold on. Hold on. If this guy dies, or he gets downed, we might try and recruit him. Although, how the heck are we going to recruit him? We're both 0 social. He's got better melee than us. You know what? I think we're done. It's a bummer. Neanderthal's taking the barrels and running. Alright, so it's 12, and we'll get to run until 12 tomorrow. Gurumi, welcome in. Yeah, we go adventuring. Almost 12. Wait till their sleep is up. And then we settle. 3 years ago, you got a week off from work. Saw there was some free cookies and other baked goods for a freezer. I was like, last time you ever... Oh, man. Yeah, that was the worst thing about it too, was I was looking to do like a lot of streaming this past weekend, and then like I couldn't even sit in a chair Friday or Saturday, and then I streamed Saturday night, and it was bad.
Gerald says hi there, laughing face.
All right, so we're gonna set up a little shack. Welcome in, Jarlord. Or we could just use the ruins over here.
Just be sure not to strain your body, Deborah's 208 laugh.
Alright, so we'll put a stockpile zone right here.
How's the run so far?
Pretty chill
Haven't
so
been on
far.
much lately.
Pretty chill so far. Hold off. Let's not cook just yet. Let's get the room cleaned up. We're gonna make some walls. Get some lighting in there. We need beds. Is there steel around us? Yeah, we'll just go with these beds. We need recreation. Table. If you guys could chop some wood, you'd have beds.
Gerald says I like this game a lot, but it's too complicated to learn how to play.
It's not that complicated. And if you hang out here, we can definitely help you. The game can be as complicated or as easy as you want. There's a lot to it. But that's with a lot of games, right? And that's one of the things that keeps it so fresh and allows me to have 6,000 hours, is there's a lot to it. But there's also, like, if you just want to get started, all you need to do is start with a little shack to live in. So what I would recommend is making a 13 by 13 room. So you just get some wood walls. You go 13 by 13, 13 by 13. Put a couple doors in it. Get that built. They'll roof it for you. Make some beds in there. Get them a little end table. Put a dresser in there. Okay, it's good. Then you're gonna grow some rice for them. Say like 80 should be good. Be a little extra for you. Make sure you give them a table. So your pawns will get upset if you don't. Throw some chairs in there for them. Give them recreation. And this will get you started for the beginning. Then what you want is you want to give them a little bit of security. Put some traps on the corner. So when you first start this game, the raids are going to be really small. There'll be like one thing attacking you. You just take your pawns, and when, let's say the raider's coming from this direction, you just grab your pawns and you come over here, and the pawn's going to run and try and hug your walls, and they'll run over your traps. You can kind of just run around in a circle, and they'll run through your traps. And you can survive like this for a long time. And then it's super simple, and then you can start making things more complicated. But this is great entry level. That's all you need. Oh, you would need a stove, obviously. Put a stove in there for them to cook.
I didn't know that trap strategy. Good to know.
Yeah, that's what I told like a new player. Because the pawns like to hug your walls, and that's why you just put them on the corner. In fact, that's what we'll do here as well. Also, you guys aren't going to grow there. We are going to grow some rice, but I want to grow on the fertile. And then we need another room. I want to get some more research done. Let's create a room attached to here. Also, I don't want our donkey being this close to a trap, so we're going to move the donkey away a little bit. Because he will walk over your traps.
Indomit11 says, hello, Sir Daggett.
Indomit, welcome in. Donkey. Should we give the donkey a name? Like, he already has a name. Eddie? Sure. It's very dirty in here, so we need to clean this up. Alright, no longer dirty, so we can let them cook. Let them cook. So this is jungle, right? That means we can get sick here more often. Tropical rainforest.
I'm running a space base with 14 pawns. How many hydroponics do I need?
I believe it's 2 per pawn. Is that how it is? Let me look. I think it says here. I have that number in my head, but I don't know if it's true. Does anyone in chat know? How many hydroponics do you need per pawn? Hold on, something's getting attacked.
PresCZ0 says mod for speed indicator buttons.
You mean these down here? I'm running no pause, which makes it so we can have 4 times speed. Yeah, I think it's 2. You need 2 per pawn. Also depends on how you're cooking. Like if they're going to nutrient paste, then it'll be stretched longer than if you're doing really nice meals. It does say right here that one space of it is like 2.8. Each one of these has 4. So it's kind of like, what, 10? Each one is like 10 grow areas. And then if you're in fertile soil, I recommend 20 per pawn. So it would be 2 per pawn. And if you're doing nutrient paste, you can stretch it even further. Alright, we could take out this guy right now. He's hurt. Manipulation is low, so let's take him out so he's not a threat later on.
They also grow much faster.
Do they grow much faster than fertile soil? Yeah, they do, right?
Yes.
And where does it show that? I believe you, and I think I've known that just right here. Twice as fast as rich soil. So maybe it's just really 1. It could be just 1 basin per pawn. Unless this number came into there. If there's plenty of fertile soil, hydroponics can still be useful to save space, but not critical to build. 1 tile of hydroponics is equivalent to 2.8 tiles of regular soil. I bet you that's into that equation. Why it is considered as 2.8. One will prevent starvation, but 1.5 works better. Oh, we need steel. Okay. Hey, look at us. We're researching again. It's also really hot here, so we're going to cut some trees down. And we're going to make passive coolers in here. And then we're going to put a vent in here as well. And that is 50. Yeah. Oh man, let's get those out of here. Food poison from incompetent cook. Bummer. Alright, we're nice and chilled in here now, thanks to those coolers. It's dirty in here, so we could try and put some flooring down. Does that help with research speed? I love that Ramonda's wearing a cloth lab coat still. All right, there we go. Now we're getting faster research speed. And you guys are getting hungry. Let's harvest a little bit of this. Don't know if this will give us an increase in research speed. We're going to find out. It did. Nice. We get 1 extra %. Nope's rescue. No, we don't want Nope. Nope. Nope got named that way for a reason. Wanderer joins. Are you a Neanderthal? You're a Nope. You're a Nope. Although, let's see. When can we do our rituals again? 5 days. I mean, Nope fits in right with us. They can't really do social. Alright, let's take Nope out back. First, drop off your clothing. Alright, I think we're ready to go again.
Why is it Neanderthal in the title? Is the word censored?
Yes. Welcome in, Shorty. Yeah, Twitch censors Neanderthal. right, let's go. $15 days till we're there.
Must be some Neanderthals in their office getting offended.
Yeah, I would guess so. Kind of silly, right?
Hecoric says Twitch senses are crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's all we're taking. Let's go. Now it's 20 days. Leaving at 1700. We want to make sure we... Oh, there's a lot of food. Tiger. They're traveling at 1900. We'll give them until 1900 tomorrow. Oh, rest. Oh, they're going to be going on a nice little mountain. Wait till their sleep's full and then we'll take it. Top of the morning, Ox. Welcome in. You're one of our Neanderthals.
Top of the morning, fellow RimWorld psychopaths.
Woo woo, woo woo. Don't forget to put yourself back into the naming queue. Exclamation join. Hey, there's our runes.
My name's nice and short for the mnemonics too.
It is. I think we'll be able to divide this up into 2 rooms. That'll be nice. All right, let's get the donkey too. Temperature is bad in here, so we'll have to take care of that in a second. An ancient refrigerator. How come they have an ancient refrigerator, but you can't build a refrigerator for your pawns? There's a mod for that.
Is they from the ancient?
Yeah, no refrigerators in the RimWorld. Mad monkeys. Oh, that's going to be a bunch. Hold on, don't run out.
Would you consider using wood for your outer walls on bridges if the map is really swampy?
I would. How many more monkeys are coming?
Matacurt7228 says forgotten technology, like wheels and cars.
I don't run that many mods.
There were 2.
Of course you do.
Come here, monkey. Alright, we're going to get rid of these steel columns, and we're going to turn that into something for us. So we're going to make some more... a room.
You might up being a Mr. Vanilla like Dagoth.
Mr. Vanilla, I'll take it. How dare you have fun playing the game without mods? Alright, we need lighting in here.
Vanilla with a light smattering of mods to enhance information. That's what I like.
Yeah. RimHUD. So good. The leathery stranger. Is he Neanderthal? Dope.
I like the numbers mod so I can quickly see the skills across all pawns in a single place.
I had that mod once upon a time.
Told you, laughing face.
I feel like the death refusal one is the most useless.
Unless it's a really good pawn and you don't want them to die.
Who is my best doctor, or best social, or best construction pawns?
Oh, Martok. Have I shown you my ways of changing people's names based on what their skill are? So like Ox here is our best doctor, but they're only skill level 3, so I put an M in front of their name. Now I know at a glance. If they had social skill of 6, I'd put an S in front of their name, so they'd know that I can use them to arrest anyone. If they were actually good at doing surgery, I put an SX in front of their name so I could just grab them right away.
Messi Duplad says how long you been live.
An hour and 27 minutes. How are you doing today? No SX pawns. You put the extra E in there. I don't have one for construction. I mean, you could do C. For that, I just go into my work menu real fast and I hit construction and I just grab it. Yes. Linzar's up to his mischief. Mischief managed.
You tarnish my name, sir.
You take me to court for it. I'll probably have the probable cause on my side.
Lenza called out.
Linzar's never called out. No, never. Mischief managed.
Duplaid says name all construction pawns as Bob for Bob the Builder.
Yeah, just name him Bob. That's a good idea. So Martok, any construction pawn, you just put Bob. Numbers. 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 Who's my best miner? Numbers. I get it. I get it. Wait, what is this? Oh, a dead macaw? Yum. What killed it, though? Probably the snake. Oh, we should go take this guy out. He has a bunch of meals on him. Death refusal.
I will try the naming, though. It'll help with less clicking on numbers. LOL.
And then, so like my pawn that I like to use for caravan, I'll put a 1 in front of his name. Especially like if I have 50 pawns in my colony. Then it's very easy to find when you go to the caravanning menu. And then sometimes I like to have like a team that will go out and do mining. I put them all with a 2 in front of their name.
I've been trying to get everyone's social skill up so I can arrest with anyone.
It's a good goal to have. Stay down. All right, let's get some planting done too.
Duplaid says, LOL, the kid Nope died.
Oh yeah, Nope is long gone. If your name is Nope in our colony, chances are you're going to die pretty fast. We actually just got a quest for a Nope too.
Obviously want to keep wealth down.
Wait, where was it? Oh, I don't know. We had a quest come up to save Nope. He got kidnapped or something. Oh, here it is. Nope's rescue. Nope is being held.
Says Nopenheimer.
That's a Nope. Your pawns keep whining about ugly barracks, even if you give them a decent sized room. Yeah, you just got to get the impressiveness up. Make it impressive. And then they no longer complain about it. And okay, let me ask, what do you mean by decent size? What size is your barracks? So my recommendation is to do 25 by 25 as your barracks. And if you're doing smaller than that, then you're too small.
The daylilies in the barracks move.
That does help too, for sure. That'll help make it impressive, and it doesn't add any wealth. But give them this size room as the barracks. Okay, 5 by 5 is way too small. I mean, if you're doing bedrooms, that's one thing, but we're talking barracks. You want them to have a big room. And then just flooring this So like I'll do this with just concrete flooring and that makes it impressive. It doesn't take a whole lot to impress your pawns. So a 25 by 25 room, floor it with concrete and they'll be impressed.
Yeah, I was just putting 2 in each 5 by 5.
Hope that helps.
Experimenting, really.
But thanks, I'll give it a try.
Yep, you're welcome.
Mestupled says for Xeno, note, I suggest 2 by 1 rooms.
2 by 1s.
12 by 12 room. That would be gross.
Hecoric says, what about most reasonable bedroom size?
You know, I don't do a whole lot of bedrooms, so I'm not the one to ask, but I don't know, 5 by 5, 5 by 7 sounds fine to me. 4 by 7, 4 by 8, something like that. Oh yeah, we're back to research. Now we need to floor this though. Because right now we're not getting the full research speed because it's dirty. And then we can also install that bookshelf.
I've tried a 5 by 4 room. That really did score.
Wait, is that score 20?
Mesaduplad says cave.
Nice.
Researching.
Touche.
Iowa.
I mean, they're trying to. This run has been 111 days, right? So far, we've researched complex furniture, and we're halfway to complex clothing. Not only are we Neanderthal, but we made it extremely slow, so we put this in ourselves. Is it a Neanderthal? It's an Ecatan. It's food. Got him. Oh, we could do these. All right, we'll do our rituals. There's a chance we can get another Neanderthal here.
Ideology with fluid. Is it typically slow to convert anyone? Taking ages for me.
But I'm only just learning it and may need to read some more about stuff.
It's probably your social pawn skill level. Also, like if the pawn that you're trying to do it on is like iron-willed or a psychopath or very smart, then it's going to be very hard to convert them. Yo, Romanda, welcome in.
You need a pawn with very high social.
There's also, if you do proselytizer, it makes it so you can recruit people faster.
Mesaduplad says, what thing they came hame ha to the sky after party?
So converter needs high social skill.
Yes.
What about the leader? What's best for them?
Social as well. But I like to make our moral guide the one that has the highest social. What thing they came hamaha sky after party? What? What is that, Masad? Hey, we got a recruit. All right, what do you think? It's a genie. But the genie can come do
When
these.
starting an ideology run, I should try and get 2 pawns with good social.
Honestly, I don't prioritize get a leader, Martok. So I would say just 1 with social. Otherwise, you're setting up, like... I mean, if you get 2, great, but you could stick a dum-dum as your leader, and it's fine. Because the leader just has the abilities that they can do. Moral guide is the one that you really want to have the high social.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And one thing you need to watch out for, Martok, is when you assign them that, they need more. They need their expectations go up 1 level. So anytime you assign a leader, or a production specialist, or a moral guide, you increase their expectations. So they're going to need more rec. They're going to need nicer things. The mood buff that they get will get lessened and eventually get worse and become a mood debuff.
Mesidoplad says, I mean, what plasma energy thing they float to the sky after a ritual?
Oh, I don't know.
I just attack in Dragon Ball akin to that
oh,
plasma
okay.
thing.
Got it. I just think it's like one of those little kid lanterns that you make. Do you think they see the light at the end of the tunnel? One more. You're saying there's a chance. Also, we can reform. So if we get this as a good one, we can reform and do these all over again. Now we get a high mate. Oh my goodness. Now the problem with the high mate is they might bond to someone. And you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm just going to have them bond right away. With one of the nopes. The other nope.
Mesidoplad says, yeah, it's a paper lantern.
Okay, maybe not.
You light a candle in it along with your wish to the sky.
Alright, we're going to reform ideology.
It falls on people's roof and create fires.
What do we want to do as our last one? No. No. Proselytizer? No. I actually don't even know if we need anything. Nothing really here is jumping out at us. Yeah, we'll just leave it. But the big thing we're going to do is we're going to recreate all of these. And that allows us to do a fresh 6. I wonder if I should do a psi-focused one. Nah. Better not fall in love with anyone.
Messaduplad says, man, this game is not good for beginners though. Too many sub-options and micromanaging. But
Well, again, I'm playing with all the DLCs. So there are a lot. I don't recommend a beginner play with all the DLCs. It is way too confusing.
Says for people understanding it, it is absolute cinema.
But yeah, as a brand new beginner, it's much better to watch someone playing with the base game. Otherwise, you just get lost with all the stuff that's happening. All right, here we go. We're only at 60%, 70%. Two of them aren't participating. Is it too hot? Too hot. All right, we're gonna get rid of these two then. If you're not participating, you're gone. Teach you not to participate.
Says no ooga booga weapon for Roman.
Not yet. And we can give Ramonda a masterwork weapon that we just got gifted to us. Smoke launcher, lightweight. This thing is worth too much. We need to get rid of it as soon as possible. Yay, they'll take it.
Potato_brawling says, I just subbed because I keep seeing UR tips on my FYP and they help so much.
Thanks, Potato. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. They gave us a pump shotgun. Do you not understand we're Neanderthals? We don't know how to use that.
Potato_brawling says how to make a kill box like the pizza oven.
So I do have a short for that, so let me share that with you. Actually, is it right here? I think that's it. Yeah, here you go. There's a link for it. That's a fun one. Now that one is reliant on there being a geyser near your base. So you can also do a variation of that and just instead of doing the forever, use manual Molotov cocktails.
Messaduplad says, oh god, more than 10 seconds delay, loudly crying face.
Yeah, so that's the thing with the YouTube. YouTube will be delayed. Twitch is going to be where you're going to have the better latency. Just the nature of the beast. We're dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube.
Happy Tuesday.
Yo, Devin, happy
Hope
Tuesday
all
to
is
you,
well,
man.
Gordon to Hay.
For sure. Hope you're doing well, man. Dude, I got to watch that video you put on YouTube. It was really good. This is a nope as well. All right. Well, we went through all of them. We didn't get a single one.
Doing well, thank you.
Heck yeah, dude. Come here, nope.
I appreciate that. The second episode will have all captions done by me manually, so it's easier to follow.
Oh, nice. Rim's going good.
How's Rim today?
One strong. We still have our only 2 Neanderthals. We got a lot of human meat, though. What are you gonna be playing today?
Dude, not sure yet.
Marvel Rivals. Get that GM1, dude. You could totally do it. I would say even like do solo queue.
Do you get commission for mentioning rivals or something?
I wish.
Winky face.
How did your Naked Brutality run?
This is it. Argonaut, welcome, and this is our Naked Brutality run. Oh no. Alright, we gotta build a grave then. Why are we not getting to them quicker here? Stinky meat. Alright, now that our rice is coming in, once we're done with that, we'll leave.
Mesadu Plaid says, Daggeth, enlight us. What is the cube in game?
What is the cube?
Move out of the cave or run from the map.
It's so beautiful. I love the cube. My precious.
I really should play it.
Move out of the cave or run from the map. Argonaut, so the whole purpose of this run is we're doing a Neanderthal playthrough. And so they are trying to migrate from where we started, which was way over here somewhere, all the way over to the ship. Traveling to the ship, and then we're going to try and get off the planet. So we're allowing them to only travel for like 24 hours. Otherwise, it would just be going from there. You can see all of our past places here. 1, 2, and they're picking the route that they're going. They're picking the route. So once we process some of this food, we're going to send them out again. I think we have like 18 more days until we're at the ship. And we keep on trying to get more Neanderthals, but these guys have very low social. We made it even worse by making them inhuman.
What is Inhuman, LOL?
So this is one of the DLC's ideology. Adds in how you can kind of make changes to what makes your pawns happy and not happy. So here's our mood. Every single one of these things off to the right is an indicator that their mood is adjusted based off of ideology, which is one of the DLCs. And so we're able to make them happier than they would normally be in the base game. And then with that, you have these different memes. And so Inhuman gives them the ability to not really care about a lot of things. They don't do any kind of social interactions. They don't have social relationships like other pawns do. So I'm in the social tab, and normally you would see how they feel about the other pawn in the colony. These guys have zero social. All right, Derpy, take care.
Goodbye.
9 adventures across 3 countries to get a pint.
9 adventure across 3
Good luck.
countries.
Be safe.
Get a pint LUL.
Matacurt7228 says cube is love, cube is life, worship the cube, build sculptures of the cube.
Cube.
Can't wait to get lost in Budapest first EZ.
Oh my goodness. Sounds amazing. Cube is life. Yeah, so the DLCs add a lot of content to the game. And it can be a little bit overwhelming with all of them. But so like someone that's brand new to the game, I recommend doing ideology first.
I saw they were on sale.
Yeah, get them,
I
dude.
was just about to ask.
Ideology first, it would be my recommendation. Because then you can start manipulating what makes your pawns happy and not. Like you can eat human flesh. You can eat insects, and instead of it being a negative, it's a positive. It really allows you to customize the playthrough. Oh, one of the other really cool things about Inhuman, and I didn't actually know that until this run, is your pawns can wear tainted clothing and not get upset by wearing tainted clothing. So they're wearing tainted flak pants, which usually, when you go into their needs, they'd have a mood debuff from wearing tainted clothing. Unless they were Bloodlust.
The moodlet system feels very confusing without ideology. Moods don't really lend themselves to telling you what will make pawns mad.
We're getting raided.
Mestoplod says
Pigs.
any time frame that your cavemen would have animal mount, like proper cavemen.
Wait, animal mount? Did cavemen have animal mounts? Alright, so we want these guys to come after us. So I'm going to open up our doors. That way when they come after us, and we have a ad that's starting soon. If my mods could suspend that, that would be great.
I was going to ask, did cavemen have proper anything LMAO?
Not that I'm aware of. So as soon as they start attacking, we're going to grab our guys and we're going to move out of the base. And we're going to do our best to have them run through our traps. Alright, here they come. We're going to close the door because I don't want them coming in and messing with our base. Now they should aggro onto us.
Yeah, they learn to domesticate few species.
Stonk's going to get to us first. He's going to run across that. Oh, he's going after our building. Little punk. Yeah, hit that trap. Hit that trap. You stonky stonk. I was going to hit that one. We're gonna run over here. And we're going to take off this fire. He's going to hit that trap. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and melee lock this guy. Get over here. Get away from that shotgun. Got him. We're having bacon for dinner. I have any good gear? He had Nutrimine on him. Oh well. We'll let him go. Great success. All right, we've processed all that food and made a bunch of pemmican. We're ready to travel again. So here we go.
Messiduplat says today the attacker had quick introduction to what is caveman ma.
Yep. Piggies are no more. Hold on. All right, we're good. Let's go. So now we just right click on our destination and let them choose which route they want to go. They don't know why they keep carrying this map around with them, but they do. They like staring at it. Let's go. All right, so it's 1600. We're going to let them travel until 1600 tomorrow. Let their sleep get to 100, and then we'll go ahead and stop here. Oh. All right, we need to get our animal bias. Drop our recreation. All right, we need a little bit of steel. Make our researching benches. Yeah, they did. They found a nice little place. It's actually impressive.
Akron 7K says, "Love the shorts I get from you. Great advice."
Oh,
Who you
excellent.
got winning for FIFA?
Oh man, I would say France would be where I'd put my money if I were a betting man. Welcome in. And appreciate the kind words. Nice. Okay, so we're going to build our researching benches over here. Actually, let's make it even smaller. Oh, we need a little bit more steel. This map has very little steel nearby us. Shamblers, okay. All right. 3 shamblers, oh no. All right, we're done with that. What? Food poison from Pemmican? Oh, that's rough. Man, that's rough. It is so painful to watch their research.
Firewatcher, a little reliable.
Yo, welcome in. It's here. Fire right next to the wood base.
The research speed of rubbing rocks together.
It's pretty bad. We're on speed 4 right now.
Visited the online RimWorld server you posted the other stream. Looks interesting, but don't know if I want to commit to that yet.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty cool. The only unfortunate thing that's happened a few times is when a patch comes out for the multiplayer mod, it's borked the server. And so like I've built 2 communities in it, and each time they got wiped. Or I built 2 bases in it.
Matacurt7228 says research even slower than using books. With forbidden research, I usually unlock electricity in a year.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to unlock electricity. And we're 2 years in. It's crazy. And we've researched complex furniture. That's it. But they keep on trying. I mean, Ox is almost intellect level 1. They've learned level 4, but they have a -4 because of Neanderthal. They're about to become level 5, but in actuality level 1. That'll double the research speed for them.
The Unga Mange to bunga themselves to space.
Yeah, we'll see if they actually can launch themselves out. All right, let's get some rice going. Competent cook. Arr. And since we're doing this, we might as well put a small shelf in here. Not small shelf, small bookcase. So if you're just tuning in though, so not only are they slow because they're Neanderthals, we've made it so their research is extremely slow. Man, we got to get rid of this pemmican. It's bad news. Our cook is level 6 too. Sell our pemmican, get your pemmican. We don't need anything. Man, these guys are so happy here. So they're getting a mood boost by being in this barracks right now. Impressive dining room, impressive rec room. They're getting a -1 from the barrack. Oh man, we're gonna get complex clothing. Not that we're gonna do anything with it. We don't have a crafter. Alright, what should we research next? Beer brewing? I think stone cutting might be a good idea. Oh no, Eddie. Alright, we gotta get Eddie patched up. Books. They like books. Melee. Hey, grab it. Melee. We like book, we stare. We don't know what words mean.
Just this morning I was watching your YouTube tutorial on how to build a kill box with a geyser.
Yeah, the forever burning burn box. Welcome in, Maestro. Hope you're doing well. That is a fun one. So we'll just continue to stay here until this rice is ready and then we'll head out. Thank you. I need that. TTS misfires every once in a while, so if it misfires on your thing, just write it again. So even the vanilla music is great, especially the Grey Paul one in Anomaly. I agree. We are running 2 mods though. We're running a P music and a D music, which enhance the already great music from RimWorld.
Vidaboyo6552 says, is the Odyssey DLC worth getting?
Absolutely. Yeah, I love the Odyssey DLC. It adds a lot of content. New tiles. The grav ship is fun to play with. The ending is great. I also really like having a shuttle.
All DLCs are worth getting. Wiki face.
We've just finished complex clothing. Now we're gonna go stone cutting. But yeah, I agree with Martok. They're all so good.
And now they know they can sew the hides to other hides rather than directly sewing the hides to their bodies.
It only took them 2 years to learn that. And that just makes me think of Silence of the Lamb. Puts the lotion on or gets the hose again.
Vidaboyo6552 says, thank you. It is the last one I do not have, and I wish to budget accordingly.
Yeah, it's good. And I think it might be on sale still right now. Yeah, it's on sale from Fanatical. Yay, Eddie's gonna make it. Eddie the donkey. Now we're
It's a great way to do caravanning if you never used it much.
Yeah, it takes out a lot of the fear of caravanning, that's for sure. Now with all these extra books, we're going super fast researching. Reading bonus. 3% faster. Repair and then attack. 2 Icatan. We didn't make any traps. I don't think I have anything to make traps with. So I think we may implement our strategy of just leaving.
Still food sick too, I think.
Yep, we need to get out of here. The Icatans will also call animals, and there's elephants right next to us. So if those Icatans call these, we're done. We're toast. Bye. Okay, we didn't have any food sickness, but yeah, not worth it when these are right next to us. That's who they would recruit against us. It is 1700, so we're going to allow them to go as far as they will. 24 hours. There. Man, this is our third time in the Scarlands. They really like the Scarlands. Wait till their sleep's maxed, and then we go in. Nothing's really jumping out, so we'll just take this area here. We don't have that much food, so we're not going to stay here that long. Dude, Army, thank you for hanging out. Have a good day at work. Hope it goes well. Oh, look at this. We found some drugs. That's rough. Alright, we need to make some beds. Actually, we can just use these. Since we're planning on getting out of here soon. We're getting raided. Wasters. And we have food poison. Well, we might just implement the same technique we just did a minute ago. Now that we have food poison. Leaving your beds behind? All right.
FlameX8323 says, do you use any mods?
Yeah, our mods are light, but here's the mod list.
Lose the stove at the previous map too.
Oh, did we? Whoops. I'll have to make a new one. What time is it? 1400. That pemmican is just wrecking us. I think they made a bad batch and then it just got put into the other ones. rest here. You guys decided to cross the desert. Special. Oh, arid shrubland. Okay, this is better. Arab shrubland is like my second favorite kind of tile. Temperate forest. Alright, so we have the butchering table, but yeah, we're going to need to make a stove again. We found a table. Yoink. Alright, let's get some food going right away. And we're going to move Donkey away from eating our food. Then we need to harvest some of this. Let's have them going through this way. Alright, so this is going to allow us to make some furniture.
I still love the grasslands. Turbo Wind is up.
Grasslands are pretty neat too, agreed. Dangerous food type. We ate berries. Yeah, the wind turbines work really, really well there.
Nice cleansing fire frees up machine tax too.
Those fires can be a little nasty on the grasslands.
Matakurtz 7228 says lava fields are the best OK hand.
Lava fields, huh? Have you guys done the Gloom Forest? The Glow Forest? Those are pretty cool. Plus you can get psychedelics there.
Dog 2137 says I liked sand dunes. It has nothing but it's not freezing.
Sand dunes? I don't know if I've ever been to a sand dune. Is that in base game? Ice dunes. Ooh, extreme desert. I've never been to. Sand dunes. I'll have to check one of those out sometime. Medical stockpile. Maybe these guys will walk across one of those. Mind me just puking over here in the corner. Right. Now it's time to build our fueled stove again. The unfortunate thing with leaving the other one behind is that our bills are gone from it. Alright, load bills. We'll do fine and simple meals with human and insect allowed. We only need 6 meals. Alright, and then we'll get some security here. I actually want them to get a decent stockpile of food before we move on to the next place. Because we're going to be crossing the desert. And perfect, goats are joining us. So to get them to run over to us, I'm just going to put these down. 3 of them. And tell them we're gonna sterilize them, and then they'll come running. Wait, are you guys able to pack? No. And let's carve us out a research room. Alright, shall we try and make pemmican again? Jeez. Myton Pit, sure. That's a great name for us. I think we really have anything to trade, but let's take a look. Oh, we can get rid of the Yayo. Perfect. We can get a club. Alright, and this is actually where I gotta end for the day, guys. Gotta get to work. We'll continue our journey. How much further are we? Let's take a look. Down, welcome in. When is the Rim Connect?
Connect stream? I want to send you random stuff.
Yeah, it's always fun to do Rim Connect. Alright, where are we at? Go into here. Alright, we got 10 more days till we're there. So that's maybe tomorrow or maybe Thursday or Friday we'll probably do the ship launch part. So we'll be back tomorrow, guys, with more RimWorld. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you're on the YouTube, we can't bring you along with us, but thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. Please hit the like, subscribe. Means a lot. Bye for now, YouTube. On Twitch, let's raid out.
Dog 2137 says, hand pink waving.